Hello everyone, welcome to Apti Plus Academy for Civil Services. This is a video on daily topic-wise news and editorial analysis, which I'll be covering from the Hindu and Indian Express. So the most important news and editorial would be discussed in this session. Additionally, I'll be supplementing the content with some relevant information that can help you in prelims and mains examination. So let's get started with the topic first. Today is 21st of June and this day is celebrated as International Day of Yoga. It's World International Day of Yoga. Entire globe is celebrating the International Yoga Day. Now coming to the topic list of today's news, the first is Center unable to provide ex gracias to COVID-19 patients. Second, packed signs to conserve the rare turtle in Assam. Increase in health infrastructure. Fourth is work begin in Kariwa class for retakes. And the last is India-China maritime power. So this is an editorial from the Indian Express. Apart from this, there would be some MCQ questions. These questions would be based on current affairs that will help you in the upcoming prelims examination. So those of you who are new to our channel, do not forget to subscribe Apti Plus Academy for Civil Services on YouTube. If you like this video, do not forget to give a thumbs up. We'll start our session with the first news, that is Center unable to provide ex gracias to COVID-19 patient. Important for your general studies paper 2, functions and responsibilities of union states. Mostly this type of question can be framed in the mains in your opinion based questions. So in an affidavit which was filed by the central government, by the union government, इन सुप्रीम कोर्ट उन्होंने बताया कि अभी फिनेंशियल कंस्ट्रेंट होने की वजह से वो एक्स ग्रेशिया अमाउंट जितने भी कोविड-19 के पेशेंट्स हैं जिनके डेथ हो गई उनके रिश्तेदार को उनके किन को नहीं दे सकते, राइट. सो व्हाट इज एक्स ग्रेशिया अमाउंट? एक्स ग्रेशिया अमाउंट किसको कहते हैं? एक्स ग्रेशिया अमाउंट इज अ पेमेंट that is made by an organization, individual or government for a damage or a claim, right, without recognizing any legal obligation. इसमें कोई legal obligation नहीं होती, it's more of a moral obligation that is involved. और किसी भी चीज़ को compensate किया जाए गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से, इंडिविजुअल की तरफ से, तो वो एक एक्स ग्रेशिया अमाउंट कहलाता है, राइट. एक्स ग्रेशिया मीन बाय फेवर, बाय वर्च्यू, ये एक लैटिन वर्ड है जो कि यूज़ की जाती है. Now, गवर्नमेंट ने रिस्पॉन्ड किया था एक पिटिशंस का सुप्रीम कोर्ट में, वेयर इट वाज बीइंग आर्ग्यूड दैट द गवर्नमेंट शुड पे अ मिनिमम ऑफ 4 लाख रुपीज एज एन कंपनसेशन टू द फैमिलीज ऑफ कोविड-19 विक्टिम्स, राइट. ये एक पिटिशन फाइल की गई थी. इसके जवाब में जो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट है, जो यूनियन गवर्नमेंट है, दे हैव गिवन अ रिप्लाई टू द सुप्रीम कोर्ट दैट दे आर incapable to do so, right. What was the stand that was provided by the central government? Central government ने क्या stand? They said that this pandemic is not a one-time disaster, right? We are still in the pandemic phase and there's no clarity that when this pandemic would be over, right? It's not like a one-time disaster that is earthquake or flood that we can calculate the number of people that are the victims and finally we can make the calculation. So this number can exponentially surge and there's no clear-cut picture that number is going to stop here. So this is what an argument of central government is, and it is an ongoing pandemic that will continue to attack in waves, right. So somewhere the central government is is making a neutral approach, but I personally feel कुछ अमाउंट के कंपनसेशन होने चाहिए. दे हैव completely denied, but the government has also not make it clear that how much amount they are capable to do so. कुछ amounts भी sufficient amount दिए जा सकते. Now the government said that we need to have a broader approach that is essential. What would be that broader approach? That government has also not given in detail. By broader approach, they would be definitely meaning 3 important criteria that would involve health interventions, that the development of healthcare sectors, the development of healthcare infrastructures. Second is social protection. There would be some insurance that can be provided. Third is economy recovery. The entire economy recovery is very essential at this point of time. Now the government has pointed out that जो public health है, that is a state subject. We know in India there are 3 important lists. One is center list, the other is state list, the other is the concurrent list. You can call it center or the union list. So many of you who have read polity, you have must read it as a union list, state list and concurrent list. सो लाइक ये 3 लिस्ट होती हैं जिसमें जो पब्लिक हेल्थ है वो स्टेट की सब्जेक्ट होती है, राइट, अंडर द 7th शेड्यूल ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशंस. नाउ द फंड फॉर 12 नोटिफाइड डिजास्टर जो SDRF में, उनमें ऑलरेडी सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ने या फिर मिल करके गवर्नमेंट ने 22,184 करोड़ रुपीस को एलोकेशंस दी हैं. नाउ फाइनेंशियल क्रंच की अगर बात करें, the center in its affidavit they have said there is a said that due to increase in the health expenses or low tax revenue की वजह से state cannot afford to pay the compensation to the lakh of the COVID victims. This number is not less, the victims number is a lakh. Massive disruptions हुई है compensation across the country where precious financial resources both center और state दोनों के पास कम हुई. Now, Ministry of Health Affairs की गाइडलाइन है for the ex gratia compensation for one disease. No, किसी एक डिजीज के लिए देना, किसी एक डिजीज के लिए नहीं देना, this would be again very improper at this point of time, right? But what government can do, they can provide a necessity, a basic amount that can be compensated to the victims, to the people, to basically an individual whose parents, anyone has died in the family members because of the COVID-19. Now, Supreme Court ने कहा है कि definitely the court said that a broader approach is required that would encompass a minimum standard of relief. That is what I personally feel that should be provided. The government should come up with any X amount, that this is the amount that government is comfortable with and they can provide as a direct benefit transfer. So, right, this can be a DBT transfer that could take place. So that can have a minimum protection, social protection, and economy recovery affected to the affected communities. Pact signed to conserve rare turtle in Assam, important for your general studies paper 3, conservation, environment, pollution, degradation, and EIA. This type of question is very important for your prelims examination. Make sure you have ample information before you appear in the real paper. So in a major temple, एक major temple है Assam में, they have signed an agreement. This is basically a memorandum of understanding जिन्होंने 2 NGO के साथ agreement sign की है for the conservation of rare fish of black soft shell turtle जिसको Nilsonia nigricans भी कहते हैं, right? So the name of the 2 NGO is the Assam Zoo cum Botanical Garden and Kamrup District Administration. Right, so they have signed up the agreement with the NGOs. Now, vision document की अगर बात करें, so the vision document target by 2030, एक target set की गई है 2030 के लिए, where the survival of the turtle survival alliance India would be fine. This would be helping Earth sign to pack the Hayagriva Madhav Temple Committee, right? ये जो temple committee है, Madhava Temple Committee, they would be signing a target जहाँ पे वो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा टर्टल को सेव कर पाए. It will offer assistance for the required improvement of husbandry and turtles should be kept in the pond. There would be some places, an aquatic environment that would be provided so that these turtle can grow. Further, they recommended a long-term survival existence जहाँ पे fresh turtles को भी breed किया जा सके. Now, black soft turtles sought to be extinct wild, confirmed in the Pond Temple northeastern in India and Bangladesh. So the reason where they are confined mostly in the northeastern region, this can be a very possible question in the prelims examination, and the other area they are found in the Bangladesh. Now, what is the conservation status of this turtle? So according to the International Union for Conservation of Nature, this is critically endangered. These turtle are categorized are critically endangered. Now, if you talk about India, but it does not enjoy legal protection under Indian Wildlife Protection Act of 1972. So this can be again a catch question which can be asked in the examination. Although traditionally अगर बात करें, had hunted for its meats, basically cartilage, traded in the region of international market. इसको ट्रेडिंग को बचाने के लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है कि इस तरह के एनिमल को एनिमल प्रोटेक्शन एक्ट में इंक्लूड किया जाए. Increase in healthcare infrastructures. This is important for your general studies paper too, and mostly this type of point that is relevant in this news can be again used in the essay paper. So center again has told Supreme Court that the healthcare infrastructure जो है वो 45% फोल्ड की है, 45% तक इंक्रीज की है ड्यू टू कोविड-19 pandemic, right? So they have increased it to this number so that we can potentially cater the requirement of the people. Now the center said कि जो information है within the code that is in apprehensions to be raised about third wave hitting the country soon. And the expert, even the AIMS director Randeep Guleria, has said that within 4 to 5 weeks, 6 weeks, India could potentially see the surge in the cases because of the COVID-19 third wave. But it is again been expressed and been confirmed that this would be not that lethal. But again, we have seen mutation in the Delta variant also. So this is called Delta plus. Delta plus mutation भी देखी जा रही है इंडिया के कई जगह में. If we talk about ICU beds that have increases to 45 fold, जहाँ पे पहले baseline 2500 की थी उसको बढ़ा करके 1,13,035 कर दिया गया. Total isolation beds की अगर बात करें, this has increased to 42 fold from 41,000 to 17.17 lakh. This number would not be important for you, but जो rise है, जो fold है वो आप याद कर सकते हैं. Again talking about the category 1, COVID-19 dedicated hospital में भी increase हुई है, जहाँ पहले 163 hospitals थी, now they have increased to 496. Just to tell you, कोई infrastructure build नहीं हुई है इंडिया में, but जो hospitals थे उनको dedicatedly COVID के लिए बनाया गया. Right? There's no infrastructure development because we do not have time to build infrastructure. This is something which has to be done over the time. Now, 2 dedicated COVID-19 health centers, 3 dedicated COVID cares. इसके भी numbers बड़े हैं. You can check the numbers here. Oxygen supply beds have multiplied by 7.5 fold. जहाँ पे पहले 50,583 थी. Now this has rose up to 3.81 lakhs. Now, even the railway isolated coach has grown from 0 to 5,061. We have seen the Indian Railway doing a great job to isolate the people in the railway coaches. Now, talking about the frontline health workers, यहाँ पे गवर्नमेंट ने कहा है 1.5 हेल्थ पर्सनल जो हैं जो इंगेज हैं खास करके कोविड के ड्यूटीज़ में. दे इंक्लूड 7,024 मेडिकल ऑफिसर्स, स्पेशलिस्ट, नर्सिंग स्टाफ्स, मिड हाउसवाइफ्स, कम्युनिटी वर्कर्स, एक्रेडिटेड सोशल हेल्थ एक्टिविस्ट जिसको आशा भी कहते हैं, आशा फैसिलिटेटर आर देयर एज अ सपोर्टिंग स्टाफ. सो दीज पीपल हैव रियली हेल्प इंडिया to cope up the COVID-19 surge. Now, work began in the Kariwak scale fatigue. We'll see this, how it is important for your general studies paper 2, various security forces, agencies and their mandate, and also important for your security issues. Now, Kariwak classes freightage, which is a sheeted ship that would be built by the Goa Shipyard Limited, technology transfers के through Russia. There's a technology transfer that would be done, and Goa Shipyard would be developing this Goa Shipyard Limited, also known as GSL. So October 2016 में इस agreement को sign की गई थी between India and Russia, right, for the 4 Krivok and Talwar ship frigates. बात करें दो procurement जो कि directly Russia से की जा रही है with the help of the Goa Shipyard Limited. Now, process of construction की अगर बात करें, keel is something which is first prepared. You know what is keel? When a ship is prepared, its base is being first prepared. This base is called as keel, right? So keel is being prepared, which is being laid down 29th January 2021 को इसको बनाने की बात की गई. It would be delivered by 2026, and the second ship would be delivered after 6 months of the first delivery. That would be done on 2026. Keel क्या है? Keel is a laying milestone activity, construction of a ship, symbolizing the formal commissioning of a construction process. The first step होती है किसी भी ship के constructions में. Now, for the first time, these vessels would be such technology complexity, जहाँ पे construction जो है indigenously GSL करेगी, that is Goa Shipyard Limited. Now, engines की बात करें, कुछ engines को basically import किया जा रहा है from Ukraine, right? 4 gas turbine gearboxes, especially support would be coming at the cost of 50,000 million per ship. So this is a costly ship, and 4 ships to be built with the weight of 300 ton, more than the earlier ton. जहाँ पे armed BrahMos supersonic cruise missile के आसपास की भी, basically more than the earlier one, which would be armed with the BrahMos supersonic cruise missile. So this would be arming to the supersonic missile as well. Now, India-China maritime power. This is an editorial report reported in the Indian Express, written by Arun Prakash. He's a retired Air Chief Staff. And this can be important for your general studies paper to bilateral regional grouping agreement involving India's interest. So what are the issues that you must understand in this news and what I'll be discussing? I'll be discussing this entire editorial in three subheads, that is China naval capabilities, India's position, and the way forward. Talking about the theme of this editorial, this talks about India China maritime power. किस तरह से दोनों कंट्री एक दूसरे के राइवल हैं एंड हाउ दे आर ट्राइंग टू बिल्ड अप द मैरीटाइम सिक्योरिटी एंड मैरीटाइम पावर्स. सो कंपटीशंस की अगर बात करें इंडिया और चाइना के बीच में एक इकोनॉमी और मिलिट्री स्पेस पे, तो दोनों कंट्री एशिया स्ट्रेटेजिक स्पेस में एज अ कंपटीटर ऑफ ईच अदर, राइट. नाउ इफ अर्ली साइंस ऑफ चाइनाज मैरीटाइम अवेकनिंग की अगर बात करें, 2004 में एक डिफेंस पेपर चाइना ने रिलीज की थी दैट एम्ड एट बिकमिंग अ मैरीटाइम ग्रेट पावर. सो China has set a roadmap that they would be dominating the entire Indo-Pacific region, the Asiatic region, but at the same time, India would definitely not set aside. They would work and they would also ensure that they should be also a great rival to China. चाइना नेवी कैपेबिलिटीज़ की अगर बात की जाए, ये बेसिकली वर्ल्ड में टॉप शिपिंग प्रोडक्शन नेशंस हैं एंड दे हैव द लार्जेस्ट मर्चेंट ऑफ द नेवी, कोस्ट गार्ड, फिशिंग फ्लीट्स, मैरिटाइम एटलिया इन द वर्ल्ड. Now, even China has overtaken US Navy. So you can see the speed and pace with which they are working, their dedications to overtake the overall Navy power. Right? Now, economical strong अगर बात करें, बहुत ही economically strong nation है चाइना, एक्सपेंशनिस्ट है. और मिलिट्रिस्टिक चाइना की अगर बात करें तो सिल्क रूट के साथ जो इनिशिएटिव्स हैं इन्होंने बनाया हुआ है. दिस इज अगेन अ वेरी पॉसिबल क्वेश्चन फॉर योर प्रीलिम्स एग्जामिनेशन. This they would expand and influence to ensure the dominance in the Indo-Pacific, right? So what China want? They want to dominate in the entire Indo-Pacific region. जो South China Sea है, that is again a point of concern for this country. Now China has led its first indigenous aircraft in 2015 और उसको कम्युनाइज्ड की गई थी 2018 में. Now India के positions की अगर बात करें, India's positions on the aircraft, we started in 2009 or first in 2021. The first ship awaits its completion. We have still not completed. It is in the positions to complete because of the COVID-19. Many of the work that has been delayed. India की first maritime modernization की अगर बात करें, so it was like Sagarmala project in 2003, right? And basically it focuses on limited port development, road and railway connectivity. So we are countering that other initiative of China through our Sagarmala project. इंडिया की मैरिटाइम सिक्योरिटी की बात करें, वी हैव अ वेल concept of blue economy. Definitely this blue economy is only possible when we have a robust navy and our aircraft carriers, basically the indigenous craft carriers in the navy that would help to counter China. Now basically जो सागर माला प्रोजेक्ट है, that is an illustrative of India's sea blindness and political myopia of the bureaucratic impotence. बात करें अगर इस तरह की, हमने अभी जो सागरमाला प्रोजेक्ट बनाया उसमें और भी बहुत ज़्यादा काम करने की ज़रूरत है. अगर ये इसको एक्सपेंशन व्यू से नहीं देखी गई तो एक बहुत ही मायोपिक भी होगी कंट्री लाइक इंडिया के लिए, राइट. नाउ वे फॉरवर्ड की अगर बात करें, बेसिकली इंडिया इवॉल्व अ नेशनल स्ट्रैटेजिक एंड मैरीटाइम सेक्टर्स. 50 ईयर डाउन द लाइन वी आर ट्रैकिंग. जब से पार्लियामेंट में अप्रूवल मिली है इस तरह से चीज़ों को करने की, स्टिल द टाइम हैज़ नॉट कम वेयर वी हैव कम टू अ लेवल, राइट. एंड नेशन वे आर लैगिंग बिहाइंड. बहुत सालों तक हमने इसमें अपने विजन्स को कैटर नहीं कर पाया. वी हैव नॉट चेस्ड द चाइना. Naval power is a decisive role in the Indian-China rivalry. Where China has beaten United States, we are not on the par excellence to the China. But India need to have a greater vision, एक realistic target set करने की ज़रूरत है, proper implementations with target के, so that we can achieve our maritime goals. So this is what you can conclude in the way forward. Now coming to the MCQs question, before I proceed with the question, I'll just let you know the correct answers of yesterday, basically the Saturday questions. The correct option for the first is question number 1 के लिए C है option. Question number 2, the correct option is A. Now today's question of the day, SANDIS, recently seen in the news, is related to GI enabled track system for the sand dunes, social security scheme for differently abled, instant messaging app by the government of India, and a new fertilizer developed by ICR New Delhi. If you know the correct answer, what you have to do, you have to just write your answer in the comment section down below, right? Second question, with reference to SAT, that is Security Appellate Tribunal, consider the following statement. It is a statutory body established under the provision of SEBI Act 1992. The presiding officer of the shall be appointed by the President of India. This is again a question that can be important for your current affair as well as for the polity section. So make sure you participate, write your answer in the comment section down below. So this was all about the daily news and editorial analysis followed by the MCQs questions. If you have any other concern, do let us know. We'll be more than happy to assist you. For time being, I'm signing off. Wish you all the best. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you so much.